Hello, everyone. Welcome back out to the Sports Barn here in Wood River, Illinois. We got a player spotlight today, and to my right is Joe Chiarodo. I said that right?
You did say it right.
Yes. I love that. When I get it right, it's better. I hate butchering people's names, right? It's not fun.
It's fair.
Right?
It's butchered a lot, so you're good.
I'm sure it is. Do people misspell it all the time?
It's hard to spell, too.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's easy. Just think of French fries, because my last name's French. That's it. It's easy. Edwardsville High School, evidently your GBA. Which GBA team do you play on, bud?
16U Depew.
Okay. All right. You guys good?
We're pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good?
Yep.
Tell me about pretty good and good.
I'd say we're good. I would say pretty good.
All right. I like that. Let's talk a little bit first, though. I like to do this. Growing up, when did you start playing ball?
I'd say I started baseball around 5. So starting with T-ball, and then never did coach pitch, and then went straight to machine, and then I was little, I played up most of my life, and then I ended up, once it got to kid pitch, I ended up playing with my dad, and he coached me all the way through 14U, and then I ended up over here at GBA.
There you go. How'd you like playing for your dad?
I mean, it was good. He didn't favor me, which I liked, because I don't think that's fair for anybody, and I mean, he pushed me to be the best I could be, and he was hard on me, which is good. So,
right. Did that? Everybody always talks about it. Didn't change your relationship, did it?
No, I'd say baseball is probably one of the biggest things we really bond over. So it was kind of just anytime we were talking about it, it was just baseball. So.
Now I got to ask this because youth baseball, it's fun, whatnot. Was it about the trophies, or was it more about hanging out with the fellas, getting the snow cone after the game? What was it for you?
For me, I'm really competitive, so the trophies were always in mind. But you have to find a balance between wanting to win and having fun at the same time. Because if you take it too far and not have fun, that's when I feel like you get away from the game. You don't appreciate it as much as you should.
Youth players, this is good advice right here. That's what you got. All right, let's talk a little bit about high school. We said this before we started. You played at Edwardsville. One of our early live streams, we were able to. Francis Howell came over and played you guys out at your house, and we live streamed that. You were a freshman?
I was a freshman, yes, sir.
And you were playing varsity?
I was.
That's pretty unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say at Edwardsville it's a challenge.
Yeah, because year in, year out, they got dudes, right?
Yeah, yep.
So, what was that experience like?
I would say at the beginning during tryouts, it's like a mental battle. You're obviously nervous and you want to do good, but you have to tell yourself that you're there for the right reason. Coach has you there for a reason, so you just have to trust your stuff and not try to be who you're not. Just be who you are. Stay within yourself. Pitcher and outfielder, yes sir.
Oh wow! So you guys won that game too.
We did.
Yeah, you did. Talk to us a little bit about your high school experience. How's it playing for Coach Funkhauser?
Coach Funkhauser is probably one of the smartest baseball guys I've ever been around. I mean, everything he says is just even if it's a simple thing like base running, he could say something, you're like, wow, I never thought about it that way. So yeah, I mean, he's good to be around. He's not too strict, but he really teaches us well, and he not only baseball but about life too. So
love that. Now you guys won the state title last year, right?
Back 2 years, back to back.
Back to back. Really?
Yep.
So what are your prospects for that this year?
We're gonna be young. We lost, I think, 5 or 6 seniors last year, but I mean, the kids that we have coming up are talented, and we're the guys that if someone goes down, they were the next person to step up. So it's not gonna. I want to say it's not easy to go to state, but I say if we all work together towards the same goal, I think it could be in our path.
That's kooky because the last 2 years. Now, what class are you guys?
I'm a 25 or 4A.
4A. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You're good.
And you're 2025 junior.
Yep.
So class 4A, is that the top in the state?
That is the highest in Illinois.
Oh wow! So in Missouri, class 6 is the top, and Liberty North has won back to back, and in Illinois, top. You guys have won back to back. That's amazing to me that in high school, especially with all the things that happen, you guys have, and you got not only districts, but then you play sectionals, correct?
Yeah.
Talk about your playoff system there.
So playoffs are tough because you have to be on your A game the whole time. It's 7 games, I think, to win it all. So it starts with regionals. So then you play a semi game and a championship game. Then you win that, you go to sectional, semis, sectional championship, and then super sectionals, and then Final Four. And then if you make it that far, to state championship. So it's a
Oh,
lot
you're
of,
kidding.
Yeah, it's a lot of baseball, but it's fun. So
Yeah, you better be. You got to have some depth in pitching too. Does it? How condensed is it?
I would say it was. It was
Does it happen
spread,
within a week
it
or
was,
two,
it
three?
was within a week, so it spread it out.
Wow.
So like that are 1 and 2. So Gagas, he's at SLU right now, would throw the first game, and I threw the second game, and vice versa, all the way up to state.
So you're looking at being the number one, right, coming up. So who's behind you there? Who's going to step into the role?
I'd say guys like Hunter Baugh, Tony Eberlin, and then Tyler Powell, and then there's seniors that can settle like Alec Marquetto. So it's gonna be a fight for the 1 and 2, but it's good. We're all competitive, and we all want that spot. So
Sweet. You're thinking about playing college ball?
I'm committed to Alabama.
Committed to Alabama. Well, oh, Alabama fan right there. So,
Whole side.
wow, how'd that process take shape? That's big time right there.
I had to give praise to Seth on that one. Seth used to coach with Coach Jackson back at South Alabama, and Coach Jackson's now the pitching coach, who was the assistant coach during the postseason after Coach Baugh ended up getting fired. But they had a good relationship, and then he put me on a call with Coach Jackson, and then we kind of just built up a relationship, and then they ended up being my first offer, and then I'd say probably a year after they offered, I ended up committing.
Wow. What made you pick Alabama? Why the school? What is it about Alabama?
I'd say it's always been a dream to play in the SEC. I mean, that's just top-notch college baseball, and you can't really beat it. And then Alabama is just a beautiful campus. And then I was really there, and it was really the only spot that, like, to me, felt like it was like home. Like, I just felt like I was in the right spot.
Now that's a distance from here.
It is.
You know, how do you think what do you expect that way?
I would say distance away from home is probably my biggest box to check.
Sure.
And I would say that 10 to 12 hours is too far, and 8 hours, like, to me, that's far enough.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
that worked out.
Sweet, man. Alabama. I like it. So we'll see you pitching against Mizzou, I'm sure, at some point in time, right?
Yep.
Now, because there's no SEC North and Illinois, it's just the Mizzou. Congratulations, young man.
you.
Congrats. I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and
Thanks
chat
for
with
having
us.
me. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Hopefully, now I gotta catch up. I'm gonna say this on camera here. I gotta catch up with Coach Funkhauser. I'm hoping to get. I'd like to. I believe it's in O Fallon, but I'd love to get that game streamed. O Fallon versus Edwardsville.
The conference game. We'll have one at their place and then one at our place. So.
Yeah, and I saw the one at the one at their place. I've got a spot for, so I'm hoping that we can do that
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
that's a pretty. Is that a rivalry for you
I would
guys?
say around here that's probably the biggest rivalry. Edwardsville and O Fallon. Not even just baseball, just all sports. And like I have teammates on GBA that play for O Fallon, and we're always about academics, who's better, football, basketball, baseball. It just never stops. So it's good.
That's cool. All right, so we got to do that one.
Yeah, it'll be a
All
good
right.
game.
Joe Chiarodo.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I did it twice. I love it. Thank you, young man. I
thank you for
appreciate
having
your
me.
time.
Yep.
Good luck to you this year and continued success.
Thank you.
All right, folks, stay tuned. We got some more coming.
So this area back here is basically production. They do a lot of the artwork back here. They do the production. So any of that stuff that comes in off of, we'll say, our fanware stores, stuff that comes in off the team stores, a lot of the coaches wear, a lot of the last minute, hey, we got to have it in the next 10 minutes stuff. That's all comes back here. This area is where all the day-to-day stuff that comes in really goes through. The retail store is its own little entity. This is where the real work is done.
All right, folks, we're here at the Sports Barn, Wood River, Illinois, with another player spotlight. And to my right here, Carson Bauer. Carson, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. So, where do you go to school?
I go to O Fallon.
O Fallon. And we just talked to Edwardsville with Joe Chiarodo. It's a rivalry, right?
Oh, it's a big one.
Big one?
It's a big one.
You like that?
Yeah.
You try and beat him?
Oh, yeah.
Is he hard to hit?
Oh, he's pretty hard to hit.
You barrel him up, though?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What position you play?
I play infield. So
Infield?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Like just the old Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, I'm a big utility guy.
I like that. You know why? I think that's cool because, Coach, it gets you on the field. If you're on the field, you're playing, right?
Yeah.
I like that. Let's talk a little bit, though, first. I always like to start with this. When did you start playing baseball?
I started when I was about 5 years old.
Yeah? T-ball?
Um,
Machine pitch?
I played up and just played machine pitch
Yeah?
straight when I started playing.
Sweet. I love that. Did you play for your dad? Was it just an independent team? What was it?
I still play for my dad.
Do you really?
Yeah, he's the coach at O Fallon.
Oh, there you go. Now you're going to have to tell your dad for me. Ask him, say, Brian French from Youth Baseball Midwest wants to come over and live stream the Edwardsville O Fallon game at your house.
I'll tell him.
Please do.
I will.
I'll give you my card even. You
All
can
right.
have him call me. I want to do that because I've heard it's a big rivalry. I don't know that much about baseball on this side. I know a lot about the other side.
Yeah,
But
there's
I
a lot of rivalries over here.
Yeah, I think it's cool. We've been able to go over to Edwardsville, but we haven't been over enough. So I want to get over. Enough of that. So your dad's been so that's pretty much. You just grew up with baseball, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's that been like?
There's been some hard things and there's been some easier things. Getting yelled at just because I'm the son, but it always works. Makes you
Yeah.
better.
It's easier to yell at you than the other kids, right?
Yeah, definitely.
How is it when you came in? Do you feel the eyeballs being the coach's son at the high school level?
Yeah, definitely. There's always, some kids that are jealous
Yeah.
that I'm better, but just gotta deal with it.
Well, but you know what? If you can play, you can play, right?
Yeah.
I think it's tough for your dad sometimes too. He doesn't want to show favoritism, does he?
No, he struggles. He kind of gets mad when I tell him stories about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I know it's tough on both sides, especially when you get up into those levels. I think personally, that's tough.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit though about your once you got into high school, playing in the summer. What do you like better about high school, or what do you like better about the summer ball? What's the differences here?
I feel like high school, it's more about trying to win a state championship.
Mm-hmm.
At summer ball, it's more about kind of developing my skill and just trying to make it to the next level.
Yeah.
So I feel that's the difference. That's the big difference between that and high school.
How do you think GBA? How do you think all this? I mean, it's impressive, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
How do you think this helps you?
It's just all the training that goes into this.
Mhm.
We do infield 3 times a week. We have hit lab 2 times a week. We have a big weight room that helps a lot. So it just helps me kind of improve my craft.
So when you hit the dinger, you get to kiss the guns?
Oh yeah.
Exactly, right? Talk to us about high school baseball. What year are you?
I'm a sophomore this year.
Sophomore. Have you played varsity yet?
I have not.
There you go. You think you got an opportunity?
Yeah, I think I have a chance this upcoming spring to really win a spot.
Yeah. What kind of spot? What are you looking to?
I'm looking to play third base for the high school this year.
Yeah. Got a cannon?
Yeah.
Sweet. What's your infield velocity?
Last year I think it was around like 81.
That's
we have a
pretty
showcase coming up, so I'll see
Yeah.
what it is then.
Yeah, you got a new. Yeah, right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Talk to us about O Fallon High School. Have you guys won a championship recently? Anything like that? Where you at?
We've actually never won a championship.
Really?
We've gotten super close. About 3 years ago, we got third in state. But then, we just keep. We're gonna get there this year, though.
Gonna plug it away, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you think it's gonna take for you guys to get over that hump, get to that spot?
I think a key thing is our offense, because we have really good pitchers. I think if our offense can just compete,
Yeah.
and put some runs up, I think we have a good chance.
Very good. Very good. What do you like about when you're coming into this place? You're getting ready for summer baseball. What do you love about coming in here, and what are the things that excites you about getting ready for baseball?
Just the environment and the coaches kind of just make you feel like you're kind of at home.
Yeah.
Just like you're here to work, and it's not social hour. You're here to work, and that's what we're here to do.
Put in the time, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you putting in the time? What are you working on today?
Today we have practice, so we'll probably go through a stretch and then do some defensive work, and then we'll go hit for a little bit.
Yeah. So when you're, do you guys do the full infield like that, or drills or whatnot, or are you just working drills?
Usually at practice we'll do the whole infield, and then we'll kind of break off into groups and do like our individual stuff.
Very good, very good. Who's your coach?
John Lord.
Oh, you were okay. You play for John. Very good. So where are you guys traveling this year?
This year I think we're going back to Atlanta. I think we're going back to Hoover, Indianapolis, and then I think a few more.
College. You looking to get into play some college ball?
Yeah, definitely.
Where do you want to go?
My brother was committed to Alabama, so that's the goal. But
Okay.
if not there, I'd love to go to like Mo State. I really like Mo State,
Oh, very good.
or like maybe like a top JUCO team.
Yeah. There's some pretty good JUCOs around here too.
Yeah.
Both sides, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Coach Gutton, have you sent off information to Coach Gutton?
Yeah, I actually went to a camp about 3 weeks ago down there,
Yeah.
and it was fun.
Yeah, they got some dudes over there.
Yeah,
right
they do.
now. Yeah. It's always been a pretty good program. So I wouldn't have thought Mo State. I thought you'd gone south. But there you go. Everybody likes to go south
Yeah.
because it's warm, right?
Yeah. It's a little cold up here.
Now, when will you start your recruiting process?
I think this summer is a big summer for me, just because coaches can start talking to me.
Yep.
August 1st, so this summer's really big for me.
Absolutely. What are you working on to get better at? What do you want to present to these coaches?
Just kind of working on feeling like in my body and getting stronger in the weight room and working on my like arm.
Yeah. Yeah. So offensive player, putting the ball in play, hitting dingers.
I'm a big put the ball in play guy. And
Okay.
I get on base.
There you go. Hey, you know what? Bigger, stronger you get, the rest of it'll come, right?
Definitely.
Barrel the ball, and the rest of it'll come.
Definitely.
Sweet. Carson Bauer.
Bauer.
Dang it. I missed it. I tried not to, but I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Carson Bauer, folks. O Fallon High School. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoyed the conversation, young man. Good luck to you this year.
Thank you.
There you go, folks. I think we got another one. We'll be right back. All right, folks, again, here at Wood River Sports Barn, here in beautiful downtown. No, I'm kidding. We're in Wood River, Illinois. But got another gentleman here with GBA, Hunter Baugh, Edwardsville High School. Thanks for joining us.
Sir, pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. So talk a little bit about GBA. This is a pretty cool facility, right?
Yes, sir. It's my first year with GBA here. Came over the off season, and ever since I came over, it's kind of just been like a big open family. You know, known everybody for a while. But it was kind of cool to see how they all came together, welcomed me as a team, and then this facility. The facility's super nice. We're all lucky to have it.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
Jesus. It's all the bells and whistles, right?
Yeah.
And it still smells new. Doesn't smell like sweat yet.
No, not yet.
That's what I think, at least. But anyway, all right, let's talk a little bit. Where were you playing before?
I was playing over in Collinsville with the Extreme.
Oh, okay, I got you. Is that where you did all your youth baseball as well?
Oh, no, I grew up playing for my dad's team, like Little Tigers team. Grew up like around the area, so played with a bunch of kids from there. Then we kind of outgrew our dad's coaching abilities.
Yep.
went there because we had like family friends coaching, and then this past year, kind of everyone just went and did their own thing. I got the best end of the stick, in my opinion, here with this opportunity here.
Very good. So talk a little bit about your experience growing up. What's led you here, and what position do you play?
I played middle infield, but I also played the outfield last year a little bit for the high school. Pitched pretty well for the high school, so kind of just do a little bit of everything.
Pitching too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Jack of all trades?
Yeah.
There you go. I like it. Talk to us about your experience there, and what playing for your dad, did it help you be prepared for this opportunity?
I think so, just because playing for him, he was always hard, being his kid and just stuff like that. So it kind of just grew to me as, an easier way to deal with like failure and not always being successful was he put me in that position of failure when I was younger.
Yeah.
So it kind of, like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't come easy now, but we all want to be winners. There's some days it doesn't happen. So.
Talk to us now. You're heading into high school. How do you think the melding, we're being part of GBA, how do you think that's going to help your success at the high school level?
I think through all the training they do here and all that, that it's going to help me. It's going to be prepared. I'm going to be ready when that first pitch of that season happens.
Yeah.
Just through everything that they put on during like hit lab, through MPL and all that stuff. So I think it's going to help me tremendously. And the kids who maybe didn't get the opportunity that I got through this building it's going to show.
Edwardsville High School. Were you a freshman last year, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you play freshman or JV?
Varsity.
You played varsity?
Yes, sir.
Really? As a freshman?
Yes, sir.
That's impressive. Did you expect that? I'm sure you didn't expect it, I'd imagine, right?
No, I definitely wasn't expecting varsity, especially with those guys. Those guys were beyond amazing.
State championship.
Yes, sir. And yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting varsity though. I was thinking maybe a few games JV, especially being my size, being undersized for all that. So,
talk to me a little bit about that. What's as a freshman, you're surprised. Oh, I got playing varsity baseball, and then you guys make a title run. What was that like?
It was electric. That's what it was. Just seeing the way that everybody came together as a team. It didn't matter if you're a senior, you're the freshman, like what it was. Everybody had their role to help that postseason run. And I mean, we won. Everything went as we could ask for. And I mean, we had a few hiccups, but like nothing we couldn't overcome.
It's baseball, right?
It's baseball.
You don't win every game of baseball.
Nope.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. That
Yeah,
baseball is just one of those games. You're going to lose a game or two. If you lose, 10 games, you can still have a really good season.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's just baseball. So, what positions were you playing there for last year?
Last year I played a couple games in the outfield. Played a few games as second, but my main role was I pitched in relief.
Gotcha. What are you pumping?
Last year I was probably mid to low 80s,
Wow.
somewhere in there.
Wow. Dude, you're getting a lot out of that body of yours there.
Yes, sir.
That's impressive. You got a lot of whip.
Yeah, I got some long arms, so it sure helps.
Now, have you been working with the guys over here with Brett at Maximize Pitching?
Yes, sir.
Talk about what's that experience been like?
It's a blast. I mean, you get in there, you have former professional pitchers, you have collegiate pitchers, you have committed kids wherever, and you're all just kind of working together. You're all working towards the same goal. The coaches do a great job of like splitting it up, making sure everybody's got this, and this, and that they see everything. So it's kind of been relying. Like you need something, you can always go reach out to one of those guys, and they'll be the next 5 minutes with an answer for you.
That's cool. That's awesome. Young man, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hunter Baugh, folks, Edwardsville High School. You guys got another run in you?
Always.
Well, hey, folks, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.